Hey guys, excuse me, I have peanut in my mouth. What's up, y'all? Today I'm feeling a little bit better. I know in my last video I just said I wasn't feeling it that day, and I wasn't. I do want to tell you something. See my glasses? I didn't go with Mr. to Walmart's today. He got his glasses fixed. Mine keeps sliding down my nose and I can't. It's just bothering me. I just can't stand it. But anyway. What was I saying? This is old age creeping in. I know it is. Anywho. Oh, I know what it was. So my last video, I was talking about the cow mooing out in the pasture over here at our neighbors. I called and asked him, no, I didn't. That's a story. My husband went up to, on the gator, talking about Mr., went up on the gator and saw him, the guy that owns the cows, and was talking to him about it. He said the cow has some kind of foot problem, foot disease, foot something. Anyways, given him medication for it, and said that that day, particular day, was the last day of the medication. I hadn't heard any mooing since, so I guess the cow's better. I sure am glad. Mr. said, well, I'm glad you're treating that cow because, talking about me, said Sheila was getting ready to come out here with some alcohol and Band-Aids. I can't stand anything to suffer, you know it. I mean, I can't. It bugs me. Let me tell you this story. Is that my son, who's moved close by, bought him a new home actually. But he said he was out there and he's stringing some lights out because it's so pitch dark where he lives. I mean, you can't see your hand in front of your face. So he's stringing lights out there. And he said he started hearing this bzz, 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 bzz. And he goes, what is that? So he walked over, it was coming from the ground. So he looked down and there was one of the cicadas, you know, go bzz, you know what I'm talking about. I love those. A lot of people don't like them, but I like them. To me, it's just, it brings back memories when I was a child. And I just love them. I just love hearing them. It's, to me, that's summer, you know. But anyway, so he looked down, it's like there was this hole. He says, and there was a cicada there, and there was one of those big honking hornets. He said it was big. It was like one of those yellow ones. That, boy, if it stung you, I mean, you'd feel it for days. But it was trying to get that cicada. He said, so he got a limb, and he reached down there and was kind of shooing. He said the hornet flew away. He said, but he finally, the cicada, I'm sorry, I got like the hiccups. I'm sitting here eating peanuts. But anyway, the cicada flew away. And see, now getting back to that, I was so glad he did that. I didn't want to see that hornet be stinging that cicada. I guess the cicada, you know, came out of the ground. I think that's what they say, that they come out of the ground. But he said that he saw the cicada flying. He said, of course, that hornet was flying around and hovering the ground, I guess, looking for that cicada. But then the tree that he went up to, he said, all of a sudden he started hearing that bzzz, bzzz. I was so happy because that made me mad, that hornet trying to hurt that cicada. See how I am, even down to a doggone bug. Well, anyway, I just had to tell you that because I didn't finish what I was saying in the last video about the cow. And so the cow, I guess, is better. There was something else I didn't tell you. Of course, you know, you saw me get my sock drawer or baskets cleared out. Y'all saw me talking. What's she saying? Well, the video was so long, I had to speed it up. And so, but my mouth was going, I couldn't just, I mean, it was just too long. Bottom line of it all, some of those socks that I got that was kind of holding up were very thin. And you can't wear thin socks up here. I mean, you could see them. They're kind of like little stockings or knee-high stockings or so. Because I used to work, somebody said they worked in the corporate world and they had to go through their sock drawer and hose drawer or something like that. I did too for years, worked in the corporate world. And I had to dress up, plus church. And I mean, I was always at church because at the time I was an evangelist, and so we had to be up on the pulpit, and so we had to dress. So I had a lot of different color hose and all that kind of stuff. So then I had them little girdly things. Lord, I hadn't worn them since Mutt was a pup. And some of them I had to go like that. If you saw me going like that, it's because I had to see if the elastic was right. When you pull it, it goes, that means it's no good. But then I looked at the size of some are like small. I don't remember when I wore small. I ain't no small now, that's for sure. But anyway, so I kind of wanted to clarify that a little bit. And I was trying to think of some things that y'all have asked me that maybe I haven't gotten to. And I'm so sorry. I've been a little bit behind on the comments. Just a lot going on, you know it? Or just those couple of days, it was all I could do to get up and move. And that's being old. But I want to ask, one of you told me about some stuff that you put on your face. I've never heard of that before. And I got all these little fine lines. I mean, it's just a part of getting old, but if you can, do something to help it, I want to do something to help it. Oh, I know what else I want to tell y'all. I went to help my son. I told you got that new house, right? There's a lot of weeds and stuff that's growing on each side. So he was talking about how he would like to have all that cut down and weed eated. So I took my weed eater, or Mr. My weed eater, and he had bought just a new weed eater. So he was on one side and I was on the other. Now, I helped him twice. The first time I wore long pants. That's probably what happened to those black pants that got a hole in the rear. But anyway, I wore them because I didn't want that grass cutting my legs and stuff, or rocks flapping back on you. Well, the second time I did it, I wore shorts because it was hot that day. Well, lo and behold, my son, he came over because he wore shorts twice, the first time and the second time. So the first time after that, then he came over shortly after. Let me tell you, he had poison oak, poison ivy, whatever, which one it is, all over his legs. I felt so bad for him. I mean, it was covered. It was like bumps on bumps. It was awful. So one of the neighbors said to get some jewel weed. Is that right? I think that's right. Well, I looked it up. Lo and behold, we have it all up here in the mountains, and that's another story. I might do that in a video. But anyway, you can put that on. That'll help you from getting poison oak or poison ivy, plus the fact that it will soothe with it itching. So I told him, I said, well, I might try to make some. But he got up under, I told him, I said, what helped me when I get stuff like that is to get under some really hot water. And so he did, and that brought him comfort probably about 4 or 5 hours. But his is healing up. But guess what? Remember the second time I went and I wore shorts? Guess who's got that poison oak? Yep, you named it. I'm telling you what, I got like little itty scabs going scratch. I always thought if you scratch it that it spreads it. It don't. It don't. And so now, oh my, I'm looking at my legs. They're not as bad as his. But you know what? Those things don't come out all at one time. I don't know what it is about poison oak or poison ivy, is that they'll have a few bumps coming out or in an area, and you think, oh, it's just right here. It's stationary. It's right here. Then the next day, you got some coming up on the other leg, and then the next day you got back on this leg. It's like, and behind your leg, all these little bumps come up like little blisters. I've been itching the fire out of them things. I know you're not supposed to, but it's worse than a doggone mosquito bite. So I know if I go and help him again, I've got to wear some breeches. I might just wear them black breeches with the hole in the butt. Ain't nobody gonna see me up there. But anyway, and I can at least use those breeches for something. I didn't want to throw them away, so. But anyway, I just kind of want to bring you up to speed as to what's been going on and answer some of the questions. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Well, coming up, Mr. and I are going to whitewash kind of like this bricky stuff that the people that lived here before us around our sink, because I don't like it. Anyway, we're going to whitewash it and whitewash that rock stuff. It's on the front of our island. I don't really like it. I really wanted to put beadboard. I don't know how we're going to do it. I have to show you. Once we start whitewashing it or something, then I'll show you why. But that's coming up soon. And what else? Well, I've been out in the shop for a couple of days. And I don't normally do tutorials. You know how you have all these YouTube people and they're doing tutorials. They're having the camera and they're showing, you know, this or that and other. Then they have the voiceover telling you what they're doing. I just show you kind of what I'm working on, but it's not a tutorial. I've been working on still some more pocket posies because my cousin ordered about 28 for Christmas. And then she gave me this list. I don't know if y'all can see that. She gave me this list right here. Can y'all see that? Anyway, they're like what she wanted on the front. There's horses. I got 4 of those. And then cat and dog, whatever one on the front. 1. Flowers, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I've got 4 left. Those are due. Cactuses, I couldn't find no cactuses. I went to the $1.25 tree. Everybody keeps calling it the Dollar Tree. It ain't. It's a $1.25 tree. They need to change that sign. But anyway, all I got these kind of like succulents. That'll work, don't you think? I'm going to try to make them work. Anywho. So she's got 5 of those, and she's got 4 just dogs. Now 1 cat. And birds I've already done. She's got 4 of those. In total, I had 28 to do. Oh, flowers. Yeah, 4 more to do. Anyway, 28 total. So I've been coming out here, and what the issue is that I had to come up with some cans. You know, like when you get peas or something in a can, and I can't use the ones with a rounded bottom. It has to be one with a little ledge, so I can cut them off with this. I got this at QVC a while back. You know, it gets around the edge, the outer edge. Perfect. But anyway. So, I've been coming out here working on some things, which I haven't shown you, and I'm sorry. Maybe I will. I did get these, the little bunt pans. I'm going to make pumpkins out of those. So today, I need to go back out and maybe spray this another coat. But I sprayed them orange, and I'm going to put a stem on the top and some moss and stuff. So possibly I will show you that. I also did, hold up, out of the dry clay. Oh Lord, I still got to paint him some. He's pitiful. But anyway, can y'all see that? I did little gingerbread men. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it. I don't know. But anyway. And I'm going to put a little red string to put on your Christmas tree. And anyway, so I did that. I just wanted to try it with that dry clay. Now these are little ones. And then I've got a board over here that I've traced out some more gingerbread. I'm a gingerbread girl. I love gingerbread men. I just think they're cute. I had done this out of wood. And can y'all see that really good? Let me do it that way. I did that one. So I took the one that I've already finished, and I don't know how many I have over there on a board. I've got 2 boards that are that thickness, and I'm going to cut them out and stain them and do those. I'm going to make some garlands of gingerbread men, and then decorate them different things. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I just wanted to show you. That's what I've been doing. I did clean up some out here. It got so bad that I couldn't function out here. I couldn't do anything because I felt like claustrophobic. I won't say that I still don't feel a little bit claustrophobic, but I still have some boxes down here. But it was where I couldn't even roll my chair back. Ain't that awful? Well, let me show you. I want to show you some of the things. I've been hanging them up. Let me get y'all down from the grandstand. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. Anyway, up, here we go, here we go. Let me turn you around now. I hope I can get that because of that light shining. Let me stand up. Well, anyway, can you? These are some of my pocket posies. And I've got to redo some of these, like these two, and put some bigger flowers. So I've got that. I've got the 2 bird ones there. And sunflowers there. Can y'all see that? Really good. And then I've got some, at my booth. But this is one of the horse ones that I did. I don't know if y'all could see that or not. But that's one of them. And I did the horse out of dry clay. And then another sunflower. And then I thought she wanted a beachy one, but she didn't. So anyway. And then here is my other horse one that I did. And again, that horse is out of dry clay. And I took a bag that I got from one of our stores, local stores. I love the bag. And I just thought it would go perfect. So anyway, I cut the bag out and Mod Podged it to the can and put the little strip down at the bottom. These are the ones that I'm working on now. This is upside down. This is just kind of at the beginning. I'm trying to let that glue dry, but anyway. Still got a long way to go on that one. And but anyway, let me show you my mess. So I put the crates together and put some stuff in that. And then here we go. And there's some of my flowers. My baskets are up there. And then I have my gourds, which I can't wait to get to. But I've got this order that I've got to get done, and I want to do some Christmas stuff for my booth. And then, of course, some more flowers. And then here, I have like little bottles. Let me see if I can, like here, you see that, like little bottles and stuff that I'll get cleaned and use those for something. Little trees. Those I have like all the wood stuff in. And I think it's just gloves and stuff in there. What's in this one? Oh, it's my like little burlap bag. But anyway, but you can see on the floor, believe it or not, I couldn't move around, but you can see I'm rolling around really well. So, show you, this is my stuff, and I've got some breadboards there. More stuff. Stuff and stuff and stuff. I told Mister, I said, I can't get any, and I got my paints up there. Just little whatnots. I've got to take all that stuff out of these 2 cabinets and rearrange them. Then I have that over there. See all that? Guys, I've got enough to do to next Christmas. And then, see these? And these, look, I got to put them up. And then I got some fabric I got at a yard sale, which I love. I'll be covering a lot of things with fabric. Some more goodies. There's my paints. Some of the paints. Basket. I'll just threw that pan in there of more flowers and greenery. Look at this one. Woo-wee! And I'm working on this right now. Was those 2 brown bowls. I don't know if you remember. I've got to spray this white. I've got that white, but I was waiting for all that to dry and stuff. And I started putting some of the some leaves, like grapevine leaves, on them. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there, but I've got that. And some more little riser things there. Over here, this is the boards right here I was talking about with my gingerbread men that I have to cut out, which I'll cut out on my scroll saw there. And I think I've showed you this already. Whoops. That's some of my candle holders that I've turned into like little lanterns that I'm going to put lights in there. I don't know if you can see that really good. And I put some glitter and stuff on it. And I've got a thing full, believe it or not, it's wood in there to make my risers. And then way over there is that lantern right there. But anyway, oh, and I did do, there you are, I did do some cloth, see, gingerbread men, and I put buttons on them and then some material for a little scarf, and I just hot glued, cut that out and hot glued it, put stuffing in it and hot glued it around the edges. So that's my little gingerbread man. See, I love gingerbread men. Then here's another one I did out of this fabric. I still got to put the eyes and stuff on them. So there's that one. So it's coming along. It's been slow. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to move y'all where y'all can see me. But it's coming along, and there is something I want to talk to you. I'll probably do that on another video. And I'm going to call it the serious video, or the serious, whichever way is going to be serious in the title, because this is going to be, I guess, another side of the Sheila. And I like to bring happy things, but you know, in life there's some things that we face, and there's, you know, something that I've had to deal with for years. Not per se that it's about me, but you know, sometimes it's about people that we love and us going through and how we handle it. Nobody told me how to handle it, other than one thing I will give you a hint on, is that you gotta let them hit rock bottom. Yeah, you gotta let them hit rock bottom. You can't help them, you just gotta let them hit rock bottom. And I know y'all's imagination is getting away with you, but I've got a different view than a lot of people. You just don't need to talk to them. You just need to let them go, and just, you know, I wouldn't even entertain a conversation. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that. I've got a feedback to that. I know maybe some of you have already heard what I just said. Maybe some of you are going through a crisis. No, anyway, I don't want to give it away. So I'm really going to cut this video short. I just kind of wanted to let you know what I've been doing the last couple of days. And some of the questions, I need to write them all down so I can answer them. Thank you, my double-wide friends in Virginia. You know who I'm talking about. Now you're on my Facebook page. Keeping up with you, are you? Yeah, that's okay. I'm probably going to make my Facebook page as to Wattsupyal. And everybody's kind of got on Instagram, so I'm going to do a Wattsupyal on Instagram as well. So I've just got a lot of things in the works. But I love you, my double-wide friends in Virginia and elsewhere. Some of you have told me, I live in a double wide, or even if you live in a single wide. There's some challenges that we have in living in either a single or a double wide, but it's okay, we can handle it. Well, anyway, let me get off of here. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your new viewers that are viewing for the first time. As I always say, I'm just Sheila. What you see is what you get. Nothing fancy smancy about me. And I like just for us to talk, you know, visit one another. I didn't have my tea today, did I? Oh, I didn't even have my tea in my last video. What's up with that? I'm getting slack. I do have my tea today. Hold on, let me just show you. With my straw. You know it. Gotta have my sweet tea. It's a southern thing. But anyway, I've already told you that Jesus loves you. You know that, right? You know that. But I love you too. And again, I thank you. I thank you for the comments. And I will get to them as quickly as I can. But anyway, until the next video, remember what I said. You're blessed in the city and you're blessed in the field. You're blessed when you come come in and join me. And you're blessed when you go. In Jesus' name. Until the next video. Bye, y'all.